Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. Got a great show lined up, and we'll get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at the corner of Baldwin Road and Highway 77. First of all, you know, everybody's talking about that cold front's coming through, but now we've got several days, got a whole weekend ahead of us before that real cold weather gets here. But they're talking about Sunday and Monday, it's getting down really cold, but we'll keep an eye on it and let you know about it. But anyway, the weekend looks great. Right now it's 80. It's going to be 86 high today, and that's warm now. 86 this time of year. Low tonight 64, and water temperature remains around 78 degrees. The river readings, the Apalachicola Bluntstown stays at a .3, really low on that big river. But the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, we're looking at a 2.2, and it's dropping out. It's getting low on the Choctawhatchee, a 2.2. But the weekend, we're not going to have any big movement in it. It's going to be a nice level 2.2 reading for the rest of the week. Okay, our high tide in Panama City is 7:55 this morning, and the low tide is at 1:32 right after lunch, and then another high tide at 8:29 tonight. Every week we'd like to call Captain Blair Morgan to get a report down there of what's going on at St. Joe Bay and Apalachicola Bay and the surrounding areas. Blair lives down there and always on top of everything. This report always brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers there in Port St. Joe. Good morning, Blair.
Good morning, Winston. How are you this morning?
Hey, I'm doing great, buddy. What's going on down there?
Well, we got a lot going on right now. I like this weather. I tell you what, it's really nice. But out here in the St. Joe Bay, the trout and redfish are doing really good. And I've got a neighbor that fishes off the wall down there at the marina, and day before yesterday, he went down there with 4 bull minnows. That's all he had, and he caught 4 flounder, and the biggest one was about 5 pounds, just fishing right there off the wall.
Well, that's pretty good odds.
Yeah, that's real good odds.
4 out of 4.
And I tell you what, the fall king runs in place too now, because they're catching some big kings right down there off the old St. Joe wall, out there right there on that deep channel.
Yeah.
Just right there off the bank, catching big kings.
Wow.
Over there in the Apalachicola Bay, the triple tail is still around. I had a friend that caught 5 Sunday morning over there, so they're still doing good. So really, and then tell you what, it's getting that time of year where the freshwater fish and the crappie are really starting to bite good. I talked to a guy over at Fisherman's Choice there in Eastbourne. He was buying a bunch of minnows the other day, and he's catching a lot of crappie up there in Fort Gadsden Creek, Graham Creek, and Owl Creek up there, right off the 65 up there.
Oh, yeah.
And other than that, you know, bow hunting is in, and I've talked to a lot of people that's doing the bow hunting, and right now they said the deer just really aren't moving very much. But I think all that'll change after this weather comes through here about the weekend.
Yeah, that sounds good, Blair. A lot of stuff going on down there.
Oh, there's a lot going on. You just kind of confusing what you want to do this
All
time
right.
of year.
All right. And last minute, anybody redfish in St. Joe Bay? Are they still doing good?
The redfish, they're still out there mixing around with the trout. They're still doing good.
Okay.
And I didn't say this, but over at Sykes Cut, you know, over at St. George Island, this time of year, those big bull reds are moving right there at the cut. They're catching a lot of them over there.
All right. That sounds good, Blair. We appreciate that report.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, that's Captain Blair Morgan down at Cape San Blas, and we'll take our first break and be right back with a special guest. Welcome back, and welcome to our Students of the Month for October. So two really good students from Moses High School Outdoor Education Program. And good morning.
Good morning, Coach Chester.
Good morning.
Okay, I'm going to let y'all introduce yourself. Don't be shy now. I like you in class and all, talking to all your friends and all. Hey, you go first. Tell them about who you are.
I'm Haley Swift. I'm originally from Alaska. My dad is in the Air Force, retired, does civil service, is in Afghanistan right now, and we've lived Alaska, Tennessee, and Florida. So a lot of hunting and fishing.
All right. She does outdoor stuff. Brandon.
All right, I'm Brandon Davis. I've lived here my whole life. My dad works for Coleman Elevators. He's a repairman. And that's about it. I fish all the time.
Now, your so you have an uncle live here too?
Yes, I have an uncle, Jody Whitley.
Okay.
He lives here.
All right, so I know Joe did well, and well, it's funny. This is typical of our population here. We have a young lady come through the Air Force family that settled down here, and then a family that is from here. That's been a great mixture we've had in Panhandle. All right, we got a lot of pictures, and we're going to talk about some of the things y'all have done and we'll get started. I'm going to let you go first, Haley, okay? Just tell us about these pictures and different things y'all have done. We got a lot of pictures. We don't want to be able to see all of them. Go ahead.
My dad lived in Tennessee. He was born in Dover, and his dad still lives there. His dad, my grandpa, is a game warden. Always been around animals, and he's taught me a lot.
Put some on Jeff a little bit at a time. We just had him. He got a bear too at a young age.
Alaska.
Okay.
All his deer.
And that's all your dad's hunting. Okay. So your granddad was a game warden. What kind of fish is this?
I'm not too sure. He's not here to tell me.
Okay.
Most of them, I think, are from Alaska.
Wow. Now he's in Afghanistan right now, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He's retired Air Force, but doing civil service work over there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So he is a big game hunter. Okay. Now, I know while you're in Alaska, I know y'all got some great pictures. I mean, look at that right there, folks. Did you love living in Alaska?
I absolutely loved it. My mom and dad in that one actually won a contest of a bear viewing, basically, and they were about 10 yards from
look at that,
2
folks.
moms and 5 cubs.
Wow, that is something. Okay, all right, Brandon, we still got more. Let's look at some of yours, Brandon. And Brandon loves. Tell us some of the things you enjoy doing, Brandon.
I pretty much just fish all the time. I don't really do a lot of hunting.
He fishes all the time. He takes time out and go to school every now and then.
Every now and then. Mainly, I like to redfish. We redfish a lot, sight fishing and stuff.
Tell us about this one.
I recently took a trip to Venice with my dad.
Yes.
And we went on a fly fishing trip, and that's the biggest fish I caught right there.
Caught that on a fly rod.
Yes.
Folks, look at that fish right there on a fly rod. That is nice. All right, what about this one right here?
That's one my dad caught in Venice on a fly.
So both of y'all were fly fishing out there. How do you like Venice? Was that a pretty area to?
Yeah, yes, sir. It was nice. It was pretty.
Y'all went there how long? A couple of weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yes, sir. It was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, a recent trip. I know he came back. He was talking all about it, excited about it. All right, take a look at this picture here.
All right, that's my friend Greg Gladden. That's from this past weekend.
Yeah,
we went sight fishing, and it's one of the fish he caught.
Y'all over in East Bay?
West Bay.
West Bay.
Yes, sir.
You know, Greg was on the show last month as our student of the month. Okay, we'll show one more, then we're going to take a break.
That's another fish I caught in Venice on a fly rod.
So you like fly? You enjoy fly fishing?
Yes, sir, I do. I really do.
Good deal. All right, let's go take a break, and we're going to be right back with our young folks. Okay, welcome back. Sitting here with our students of the month, Haley Swift and Brandon Davis, seniors at Mosley High School. But first, I want to say good morning to nice one, Dalton Nice One up there at Merritt Brown Middle School. Watch the show every morning. Appreciate that, Dalton, and hope you do good in school today. Speaking of doing good in school, growing up, what have all some things you enjoyed? Brandon, I'll start with you. Just what things you?
I enjoy anything outdoors.
Yeah.
Camping. Even though I don't do a lot of hunting, I still enjoy it from time to time, and fishing, of course.
Yeah.
So.
Now, what have you enjoyed growing up?
Like he said, anything outdoors. I mean, we really weren't allowed to stay inside, but we really didn't want to either. So.
Well, that's good. Now, now you have a younger brother, you said.
Yes, sir.
A ninth grader.
He's Stephen Swift, and he's 14.
All right. So. He'll probably take outdoor ed probably when he's a senior.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, when y'all graduate, what's your plans when you graduate? Brandon, what about you?
I'm kind of undecided as to what I'm going to do, but I know for sure I'm going to college.
Yeah.
You know, just kind of undecided as.
Brandon, you'd make a good game warden as much as you like the outdoors and all. You need to look into that.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Haley?
I'm undecided on which college, but I'm gonna go play soccer and hopefully become a vet.
Okay, a vet. I knew you love animals and all. And you're a good soccer player. You enjoy playing soccer. Okay, let's look at a couple more pictures. Check this out. What about this? This you and your brother?
Yeah, that's in Tennessee.
Okay. So your granddaddy, I'm sure he tell you all kind of good stories of being a game warden and all.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, your granddaddy I meant. Now, check out this. This is, I know, a halibut from Alaska.
My mom caught that all by herself.
No way.
She refused to let anyone else help her because she knew they would take the credit.
So she got it herself, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, Brandon, what did we do with the rest of your pictures? Okay, let's switch over to Brandon or something. Now, boy, we got a lot of pictures. All right, check this one out. Tell us about this one, Brandon.
This one is a sheep's head I caught about 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Where were you fishing around?
North Bay.
Up in North Bay.
Yep.
You're doing good up in North Bay. North Bay and West Bay. All right. Check this out.
This one's from back in the summertime. We were catching the big bull reds around the Hathaway Bridge in the pass.
Yeah.
On the outgoing tide, when the crabs were floating out.
Yeah.
We were free lining crabs and also catching them on top water plugs.
Now, that's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is, yes sir.
It really is a lot of fun. Folks, the pictures you're looking at, these pictures would be good in Field and Stream or Florida Sportsman. These are some great fish right here. These are all caught recently within the last
yes sir,
couple
within
months
the
and all.
last summer
Do
recently.
you, when you're fishing, Brandon, what do you like to fish, outgoing tide or incoming tide?
It just depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Those bull reds during the summertime, it's mainly an outgoing tide thing, but
Yeah.
any other time, as long as the tide's moving, usually it's pretty good.
Okay, moving tide. All right, I got a couple more pictures. Is this Greg again? Looks like Greg. Let's see. Check it.
Yes, sir. That's Greg. That's another fish he caught this past weekend.
All right, that's all bass this weekend. And then last one.
That's my friend Dalen Pitts. That's a fish he caught this past weekend also.
Nothing to it, folks. Just go catching fish. It looks easy, don't it? All right, Haley. We're going to show some more pictures. Now, you're looking forward. Your dad's come home on Christmas, you said.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Tell us your plans when your dad comes home from Afghanistan.
My winter break, what we're going to do is we're planning a hunting trip up from Florida to Tennessee, and then we're going to come back towards Texas and then come back in to Florida, going hog hunting and deer, and hopefully it'll be good.
Do you, up in Tennessee, what part of Tennessee do y'all hunt at? Is that some old family farm up there? Or?
We have a couple places in Dover where my dad was born, and then we have places in Paris, Tennessee, where my mom's mom is. So.
Oh, okay. So you hunt there a while, then you're going to swing around to Texas.
Where my dad's best friend, my Uncle Paul lives. So him and his little boy are going to bring us some hogs. So.
That sounds like a lot of fun. You going to take pictures and all? What kind of gun do you shoot?
Shotgun 20.
20 gauge shotgun. Oh, you take it. You do a lightweight, don't you? You're just a good shot. Do y'all do any kind of? Okay, I know you do hog hunting, deer hunting, and bear hunting. Do y'all do like any kind of birds or anything like that?
We do squirrel.
Squirrel? Okay.
But he's not here this season, so.
Really? Okay. All right, Brandon. When you like this weekend, you plan your fishing trip and all. What are you going to plan it around? You going to plan it around the weather, or exactly where you're going to go, or you don't have to work a lot, do you? You don't.
No, sir.
This is really good. So many of our young people, folks, spend so much time working on weekends. I love it when they don't work and actually get out and do things their senior year.
Yes, sir.
That's important. So.
Yes,
But anyway, go ahead and ask my question. What are you looking at?
Mainly, like this weekend, I'm planning on going sight fishing. I'll just plan to get out there once the sun would be at about a decent, get up and so you can see.
Do you stay out most of the day or half a day? Or
usually I'll stay out most of the day, as long as the fishing's good,
Does your mom make you a sandwich, or you just?
Usually I just have to scrounge something up to eat.
Okay, let's jump back to Haley real quick. I love this picture you brought here, Haley. This is tell us about this one here.
I think he was fixing to go TDY for Egypt, and We're big Tennessee fans, so a lot of orange. So.
That's something we're talking about, Air Force families and all, and the sacrifices y'all make. I know your dad did a lot of overseas duty and all. So I know it's tough on you and your mom and your little brother, but I know it'd be good to get him home at Christmas time, won't it?
Oh yeah.
Because I've seen her when I didn't get to know her till this year. A lot of times I've seen Brandon all at school a lot, but I got to know her this year. And the first thing I noticed about Haley was she was real quiet. And I was talking to her one day, and I realized how attached you were to your dad, and just on outdoor stuff and all. So, okay, Brandon, we're gonna take a break now. When we come back, though, I'm gonna let you give some outdoor tips to our viewers. So you just showed some really fine pictures. Okay, so we're gonna give some tips on how you caught those fish. All right. All right. We're gonna take our final break. We'll be right back with our students of the month. All right, welcome back. Sitting with our students of the month, Haley Swift and Brandon Davis, two of our fine seniors at Mosley High School Outdoor Education Program. We're going to put them to work. I'm going to take a look at our fishing times for today, and I'm going to let Haley tell us what our times are. Haley, okay, our outdoor times today are what time? 9:21
and 11:21 a.m.
Okay.
And then 9:44 and 11:44 p.m.
Okay, that's your 2 times a day. Really. Let's see, that'd be about 4th or 5th period for y'all. Y'all could skip class and go in there. I know, Brandon, you'd do that if you could, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Just kidding. No. Okay, I want to 2 things I want to mention before we get back with the students. Divers Den now having that special. If you want to get an introduction to diving, go to the Jetties Saturday about 10 o'clock. Call them their diving store though, and they have a $100 special, but they're going to let it go for $60. So you can go out there, you can put on your wetsuit, and they have all the diving equipment you want, mask, snorkel. Drive around the jetties at the state park and spend a lot of time with you and get an introduction into diving. That's a great deal right there, folks. You get a chance, call them up and tell them you'd like to try that out. Weather's going to be beautiful, and if you've ever been thinking about doing any kind of diving, this is a great way to get your feet wet. Okay. Another thing going on this weekend, of course, the Panama City Beach Seafood Festival. They moved from Pier Park over to Captain Anderson's parking lot, and they've asked me to do a history tent, so I'm going to have some of our displays set up. A lot of the old pictures and old paraphernalia the early fishermen used. So I will be there. I'm going to set it up Thursday night, and I won't be there Friday because of the previous commitment, but I'll be there Saturday from 12 to 8 Saturday. I'll be talking about the history of fishing and heritage and all of this. You want to come by and visit, I'll be glad to see you. I'll have some decals for you. I'll give you to them free, so we get a chance to do that Saturday. You can do diving that morning and then come on in and stop by the history tent if you want to. All right? Now, Brandon, real quick, tell our viewers how you caught those big fish.
The ones from this past weekend?
Yeah.
This past weekend we had a falling tide all day, and so those fish were just they were falling out of the grass, and so we were just, I usually pole around, and biggest tip I can give is when you see the fish, try to make the first cast the best.
Good tip.
Because after that, usually they're spooked. So
yep.
And after they're spooked, they usually won't eat. So
that is an excellent tip. We've talked about that before. That first one is important.
Yes, sir.
And they get spooked real easy, don't they?
They do.
It's amazing. Like they have a little chain of command. They just if somebody's ever trying to catch you, and they tell everybody around.
I've had them spooked before. Just bringing the rod back to cast. I've had them spooked just right there. Just not even make a cast yet.
Okay, Haley, college. We got college coming around the corner. Tell us about what are you going to do for college?
I plan to be a veterinarian or do something with animals of some sort.
Where do you want to go to college? Where do you?
It doesn't really matter to me. I've always moved around, so being far away from home wouldn't bother me that much.
Okay.
So, but I want to play soccer, so wherever I can go to play soccer as well.
Okay. Your college plans?
I'm going to do 2 years at Gulf Coast here, and then I'm going to do my other 2 years at a big university, probably maybe at FSU.
Okay. You know that Brandon's going to stay around as long as he can to do that fishing, right?
Yes, sir.
I don't blame you, son. I don't blame you one bit. And even going to FSU, you can come home on weekends and do the fishing and all, can't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know exactly when your dad might be getting home?
I believe the date is December 10th.
You got a circle on your calendar?
Yeah, he's either leaving Afghanistan December 10th or getting back in here December 10th. So.
Good. If you get a chance, I sure would like to meet him, and if you have time, I know y'all are going to hit the road pretty quick and all. You might have to miss some school days probably, We'll see.
Oh well. It's only your class I'd miss.
That's right. I like that. All my class matters. Okay, this weekend, what's your plans for this weekend? Any outdoor stuff?
Fishing, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, we've got some more pictures real quick.
I'm more of hunting, and then.
Yeah, we got. So tell us about these pictures. We've got a couple more quick pictures. I love this one. Going to be a bet on this next picture. Go ahead. We'll show this one here.
That's my first time deep sea fishing, and.
What'd you catch there?
I couldn't catch anything. I was too small. I'd probably go overboard.
Now, I love this picture. This is probably one you're going to be a bet right here. This picture right here.
Yeah.
Now, where's this deer located?
That was in Clarksville, Tennessee. My grandpa being a game warden.
Yeah.
There's so many highways and everything like that, so people bring him baby deer all the time. I've had 3. That one's Henry, and then I've had Harley and Ben. And
that was Henry. So you helped get them going, and then I guess your grandpa took them back to the woods later,
we take them to my mom's house in Paris, Tennessee, and she has acres and acres of land. So they kind of stay pets, and they leave when they're ready. That's
really cool. That's really cool. Now, school. How's your senior year going? Everybody having a good senior year? Brandon, you enjoying your senior year?
Enjoying it.
I know a lot of your friends and all in our classes, so I get to know the senior class real well. And we've got a really good senior class this year. I'm really proud of y'all. Everybody's staying active. Everybody's staying out of trouble for the most part, and doing all the outdoor stuff. So I appreciate y'all getting up this early. We almost tardy, wasn't you?
I know.
Listen, one of the things we try to do at school is just expose them to so many outdoor activities and all, and we're getting into archery now. What do y'all think about archery? You gonna like it?
I like it.
Yeah. Have you shot archery much before?
It's been a long time ago, but I have.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
All right, we got to get out of here. I'll see y'all in class.
Yep.
Hey, thank y'all for watching the show, folks. We appreciate your viewership, and you do something good for somebody today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.